Welcome, dear creatives. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a fascinator with leather. These are the materials that you'll be needing. Okay, so I have this old base. It's a felt base. As you can see, I still have some stains, glue stains on it, but I won't bother scraping it off because of the design I want to make. But feel free to scrape yours off. Okay, or scrape it out. So I have my UHU glue here that I'll be using. Now, the size of your leather, please use a leather size that will accommodate your base or your fascinator. Okay, so in this case, I'm using a small size, like I'm using this small measurement based on the measurement of my fascinator. So now I'll go ahead to cover the inside first. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. I'm using my leather material. You see, this leather material looks like the material for making your leather pants, right? So I'm going to carefully arrange my leather material inside my fascinator. Okay, so I'll do this round. Okay, while I apply my glue, I will allow it to get dry a bit. I mean the glue, you allow some air into the glue. Then you use your leather material to cover the inside of your fascinator, just like the way I just did. Okay, so now I'm done with covering the inside. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to also apply my UHU glue around the sides at the top of my felt hat. Okay, just the way I'm doing. I'll apply that, allow some air into it like I said, and then I'm going to use my leather material to cover those places where I attached or I applied my glue. Okay, now watch closely so you'd not miss out any part. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on my weekly DIY videos. Also, feel free to share this video. You can also comment if you have any question, if you have a design you want me to do a DIY on, kindly let me know. Okay, also, feel free to like this video. Like it, so that it will reach more people, so that more people will learn how to make fascinators too. Those that are interested, they are out there, but they don't know about this channel. Help me reach them. Thank you. So now I'm using my pegs to secure my leather material on my fascinator slash my base. Now, the essence of doing this is to ensure that I allow it to dry well and to ensure that my leather material does not give way from its position, does not, to ensure that it sticks well, sticks properly on my fascinator. Okay. So I usually do a free fascinator making training every month. If you would love to be part of that training, kindly let me know in the comment section so I would find a way to add you to the group. Okay, so now I'll make sure I use my pegs to clip the necessary parts of my leather material onto my fascinator. Do not skip any part. Keep watching so that you'd see a hack. See how I blended my rose before I used it to embellish my fascinator. If you want to see that, keep watching. Do not skip any part. If there is a part you do not understand, feel free to go back and watch again. So keep watching and learning. Remember to practicalize.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
So I'm going to allow this to get dried. While waiting for it to get dried, let me show you how I was able to blend my 2-in-1 rose. I'm using a permanent marker. Can you see? So those parts that has the floral wire looking white, I'm using my permanent marker to just make it to be black. I'm using a black marker. So this is a hack. I told you so. You can use a spray black paint if you have one, but of course you need to do a neat job. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do until all the parts that are white on my rose become black.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
So now I'm done. I'm going to go back to my fascinator that I covered with my leather material because I know it's properly dried now. So I'll just take out the pegs, and then the same thing I did on this part, the inside, I'll repeat it on the outside, like on the front part. Okay. So I'm going to use my leather material, and then I'm going to use it to cover this front part. Now, like I said, because I wanted the little rough like effect, I'm going to just that's why I'm using this method. Else, there's another method you can use to get a different result. Okay, so now I'm going to trim off the excess from my leather material, and then before I'll start using my leather material to cover this front part. Can you see the glue stain on my felt fascinator on my base? Like I said, it's all a revamp, and I still need that effect. That's why I didn't scrape it off. So keep watching so that you'd see how beautiful it turned out. Okay? It came out really, 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 really beautiful.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out.
So what I'm doing here now is I'm trying to glue those parts of my leather material that are not properly glued on my fascinator base. That's exactly what I'm doing here, as you can see. So you need to check for such lapses. Even though I used my peg, yet it came out this way. So you can imagine if I did not use a peg to hold my leather material onto my fascinator. Okay, so keep watching and learning. Remember to practicalize. So what I'm going to do next now is, like I said, repeat what I did in the front on the back of my fascinator. Now I'll take the same measurement, the same size of my leather material, and I'll use it to cover the front. Please follow Vformer Minds on other social media handles on Instagram. It's also Vformer Minds on Facebook, Vformer Minds, okay? So now I'm going to apply my glue on this part of my fascinator, this edge, just as I'm doing now. And then I'm going to use my leather material to cover that place. Just watch carefully and watch closely, okay? So that when you're doing yours, you won't get confused, or you won't be stranded, or you won't make any mistake, okay? So I'm going to do this all round.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired.
Can you tell me why I'm trying to make sure I secure the 4 points first, the 4 ends? If you know why, let me know in the comment section. I just might have a gift for you. I just might have a gift for you. So let me know in the comment section.
my best even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't, that's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't, that's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
So I'm just trying to ensure that all the parts of my leather material are properly glued on my fascinator. Can you see those rough parts I talked about? Those bumpy parts on the fascinator? I wanted that effect. You see, it was caused by the glue. So fine, I'll allow it to get dried and then I'm back. You see, it's dried. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my pizza sham to cover up the inside. I'll apply my glue. As you can see, I'm using my hot glue in this case. After applying my hot glue on my leather material, I'm going to use my pita sham to cover up the parts that I have my glue on. Okay. I love this leather material. It really looks like the leather pants kind of material. I love it. I love it. I love it. It came out the way I wanted it to. Feel free to use any color of your choice.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't, that's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I.
So this is what I'm going to do until I go around. Now I'm done, okay? I'm going to start embellishing my fascinator, my leather pants kind of material fascinator. So I'm using my 2-in-1 rods. Remember, we already blended the color of our 2-in-1 rods using the marker. If you missed that part, you need to go back and watch it. Now I've applied my hot glue on the part that I want my rose to be on, and then I'm going to attach my rose on my leather fascinator. Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see? Imagine pairing this with your leather pants. Okay, so I'll glue it properly on my leather fascinator. So now I'm checking for parts that are not properly glued so I can attach with more glue. Okay. Of course, at the end of the day, I did some stitches. I stitched my rose onto the base of my fascinator, of my leather fascinator. I'm sure you're wondering how I achieved that. If you're my student, you would know how to do that. If you're my private student, if you're in my training, you would know how to do that. Okay, so now I'm attaching my feather. Of course, I need to make sure that it is well glued too. So the next thing I'm going to do is to attach my Alice band. I'm going to still use some glue on the inside of my leather fascinator, and then I'm going to attach my Alice band on it. Can you see how beautiful our fascinator is looking already? Don't you just love it? Imagine making this in red or in green or even in cream. Yeah, imagine. Oh, gold. Oh, imagine this in gold. To be a stunner. Wherever you go to, they'll just stare. They'll turn and look at you. You can make this and sell too. So now I'm firmly attaching my Alice band on my fascinator using my hot glue. I'm going to allow this to dry a bit and then I'll attach. Our fascinator is ready. If you watched till this point, you are good. You're doing well. I can't wait to see your own fascinator. Thank you for watching till this point. Please remember to subscribe.